Hello there everyone, this is Mark 3 and welcome back to Mashinky Play Along. Where here I am in the Steam Age. Hello there Steam Engine. And Dama is, I believe he's running around somewhere in the Electric Age at the moment. I meant what I said last time about how he's really getting into it and has been storming ahead, while I've been struggling to really get onto this much. So I've got some catching up to do, quite simply, and I don't know how I'm going to catch up with him because he's been very consistent, far more consistent than I have been. But we shall nonetheless give it a go. So I said it the last time that I have spied out some very tasty looking steel. Well, I was saying steel, they're actually iron foundries to go for. That's we're producing nice decent amounts. There is this one over here and this one over here. And of course there's more industries and towns across the map as well that I need to hook into my network. So that's going to be my focus straight off the bat. Getting my network more networky than it's ever networked before. I'm sure that's a verb. Maybe. I don't know. Possibly somewhere that's not my imagination. Anyway, let's get started. I think, to start out, I think I will... Did I ever make that? No, I did not. I think I'll put together a new pattern for the double cloverleaf junction, because I think I can make it slightly more compact than the one that we've already got. Because this one goes up by 2 to get the 3 height, but you could drop the lower track down by 1 to get the junction instead. So I think we can do that. I'm going to just throw one together, just up here. So we'll do that. Cross, cross. That's that. 1 direction, 2 direction, 3 direction, 4. I'm deliberately including this just so that, well, just so that it's at least shown. And that's a bit too close, so it's going to have to be like that one. There we go. That's literally as tight as it can get. And I'll just keep on from here. Ah, hubris, thy name be me. I don't know why I had an idea in my head that one of these stamps was inferior in some way. Maybe I'm thinking of one of the other stamps. I don't know. However, Cloverleaf, which is the one I wanted, this version uses stone bridges instead. It's got the tracks the same way round as I want. I mean here. Which I'm honestly not sure why I've got them this way around, because I do like the look of it with the signals on the outside of the tracks a bit better. But, oh well. A bit too late to convert for that now. And honestly, if you look at them overlaid completely, I've basically done the entire thing, but I've just done the central hill slightly different. The advantage is this is set up the way I want it, but honestly, I didn't need to do that. Oh well. It's just one of those things, I suppose. That's kind of interesting, I've just noticed. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to reroute my engines to instead go to station 20 instead of station 5, because I've noticed that 5 into 3 is a little bit better than 8 into 3. Shocker, I know. But yeah, it just means I have to find all my coal trains on this circuit and reprioritize them. So this is something worth looking at. And I think I'll try to remember to check this going forward as well. Whenever I get new industries unlocked, I will check and see if there's now a better ratio for something that I want to do. In this case, Toolworks is purely for coal into coal tokens. But Foundry will give me coal and use it to give coal tokens and help to give iron. Which is good because there's not many coal mines in this area. So, just got to keep focus on that. Where are the rest of the trains? I know there's more. There's a couple up here. Our first few coal shipments are coming in. Slowly but steadily. I'm just watching as these trains try to crawl out of the station. I wondered why they were going so slow, then I realised I'm playing in slow mode. So, well, normal speed. I'm so used to playing these games fast. Ah well, I still need to get this guy some iron ore to use that coal on. Also, I've included a steelworks upgrade, so it's now at 6:3, a 2-to-1 ratio. Nice. And I think I'm going to tap these iron ore mines down here for this. I think that's my best bet anyway. Looking good, looking good. I don't know if anyone else does this, but it's a little game I play whenever I'm working on an iron ore mine. The iron ore mine comes with these little rails in it, you see, and purely for aesthetic reasons, because it doesn't really affect gameplay much at all, except for the slightly odd shape of it. I like to line up the extra pieces so that the rail lines connect up to each other, so it looks like a unified thing. I don't know, maybe it's just a little OCD indulgence I allow myself to have for this, because the other industries don't really have that, but I still try to unify them together. It's just there's actually something to match on this one. If you need a minigame, there you go, I suppose. Yeah. Okay. I think I need another station down here as well. And there we go, something nice. Well, nice. I found a new way you can mess yourself up in this game. Yay for mistakes. Okay, so you know how I took my coal trains off delivering to my tool workshop up there? That was actually my only source of coal tokens, and I don't get coal tokens from the ironworks until I actually start making iron. So, yeah. Something to watch out for if you're actually using coal for anything. Also, we've got this. Sold all my logs. Literally a few months to spare. Excellent. Thank you. But yeah, my first double-headed train. My first train using upgraded carriages. In this case, it's using the second grade of iron ore containers. Except for the last one, which it had just enough length and weight to tack one of the original first tier containers onto the back of the train. A cute little ending thing for it, I suppose. But the net result is this train can handle up to 80 tons of iron ore in one go. And it's already 30 waiting. There is a second train on the way, but we might need more. We also have to see how badly things crash, but it's only the high-speed passenger trains that are using coal tokens, really. And off it goes, off to save the nature of the company. Also through my first tunnel bypass as well, but that's a thing. And I kind of think we'll want another one because they do have a bit of a journey ahead of them. Let's go ahead and actually clone one of those in. There we go. Now, one last thing I'm going to do, which is basically I'm going to put it down and forget about it, is I'm going to go up to this corner of the map. I'm going to install a depot, because we did have a comment on last time. Unfortunately, I can't do everything just yet, but you know. But yeah, Dama said there was one thing he wanted to pass along. Look at these coal trains buzzing back and forth. They can't do a thing because there's no iron ore. Poor little guys, don't worry, that'll be solved pretty soon. Because here comes the first iron ore train. And then I'll need to start exporting steel, which I'll just export to my existing tool workshop over there. Dama's comment is, there is a late game mission which requires you to have one of every kind of engine. I doubt that this includes bonus engines, but yeah, I'm just putting that depot in the corner to just tuck away a copy of every engine I've got, because as we advance nearer, engines do get older and become obsolete and just become unavailable after a while. Look at that flow of coal tokens. Look at that big flow of iron as well. I think I'm going to need more stuff. I mean, certainly I'm not producing enough iron. I'm only feeding 2 iron into a much higher capacity iron source. So I need to step up the game, as it were. And here we go, another historic moment. First iron shipment is arriving. Any second now. Aha! There it is. Oh no, that's lumber. Whoops, I think I jumped the gun slightly. Where are my iron trains? There's one. I should have remembered. My iron trains are actually double headers as well. And because I've been spending my somewhat plentiful lumber supply to get more engines and longer trains rolling around at least. Look at it go. Though even so, that said, that train is only hauling 36. Why are you running slow? Oh no, you just take a while to accelerate. Why am I looking at these guys thinking they're slow? Oh, I know why. I think I'm comparing them to the that big monster we've got running some of the passenger service. Anyway, yes, take 2. Here we go. Here comes the historic moment. The first arrival of iron to one of our stations. And whoops, it's a bit long. I need to extend the station. Notice the penalty, by the way. Those are unloading steadily. That one's not being touched. Let's see, where's the signal box? There we go, that's the one I want. And that'll let me extend the station quite nicely. There we go. Ta-da! Just in time for the next train to come along, actually. There we go. No fuss. That one's got unloaded real quick. Right now we're getting a 3-to-1 ratio. Ah, I didn't build it because I don't have the coal tokens. Yeah, we still need more coal industry to really support ourselves. Rerouting things to this place here have been slightly more efficient, but there's still not enough. Also, this place still has spare capacity. It can take 6, and I'm only supplying 4 right now. Though an upgrade to this station here will do some of that. Maintenance shed. I can also install timber supports to get some more kick out of it. Which is good because I'm right by where my timber processing is going on. In other news, there is also a build-up of spare timber down here. I think I need better trains doing this. Or more trains. Let's go with more trains, and then we'll do better trains later. There we go. Next little addition to the line, I'm just going around adding the cash-only extensions to them, as I do. So we've got ourselves a little quest which is good relations. We've had it for a while. This tool works because we've helped the owners in the past is requesting a delivery of lumber to them. And so as a result, I'm now connecting up the nearby coal and lumber supplies. Well, coal and wood, and the wood has been converted to lumber, so coal and lumber. It works, it fits. Okay. But that also means I'm going to turn on 10 trains at once. 2 for each station, and we'll add some more if we need them. But this is ideally going to help us with our coal shortage situation, and also help fortify our lumber situation a bit, because we are getting more towards a time in the game where we need a whole bunch more lumber. It's going pretty well so far. And we just have to wait and let these trains go and figure things out. And as you can see, I also went with simple crossings for this entire thing. So no bridges, no big bulky overpasses, just flat out slap the lines in, slap them out, because the trains are not going to be running at high enough density for this to be a major issue, I don't think. Plus it means it's easily expendable and... easy expendable? Yeah, I guess that's accurate. It is expendable, but it's also compact. So that's the main thing. Also, note single stations here, because I'm not really planning to do it much with this. I'm not investing much into this. I can always rework the stations later if I have to. But trains are already rolling around and doing their own thing. You are okay, I think, with 2. 44, you're departing. Where's your next train? Your next train wasn't actually out of the depot yet. Okay. So we don't know how that was going to do. Coal trains are coming in. Going to install a heating plant for extra efficiency. There is also a foundry nearby as well. It's one of the better ones. It's not the best ones that do 8. It only does 7. But it's one that's potentially good. And I could work it in if I connect some iron, which is relatively nearby. I just didn't want to do too much at once in this. So that's why I'm holding off and taking it a little bit easy. Yeah, look, that train had to pause for a moment there. But that's okay. Okay, you're getting back around. 45. Come on, come on. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? 30. Maybe an extra engine for this line here. Let's give it a moment and find out. Definitely another engine on that line, though. Yeah, we need multiple engines. One of you. And the other coal trains are going to be rolling around over here somewhere. 2426. Yep, that's all good. Let's unleash those and see if that does the trick. And yes, I am kind of chilling out right now because time of day. About time I'd be wrapping up and not doing much. So yeah. We have expanded our industry, which is the main thing. Getting a trickle of iron. Some actually okay coal going now. And some lumber. And notice there is some tailbacks going on a little bit. Unfortunately, this track is also because I didn't prioritize perfecting it. So there is some dips and hills here and there. So where are the tailbacks going? There's a tailback there whenever trains come out of this lumber yard. Understandable. It's only money. We're getting plenty of money. But yeah, this is one of the drawback of a simple switch though. Gets a bit clogged up. I could improve throughput by making it so that these two lines don't interfere with each other, which means more signals, I guess. There is just enough space to do that, to apply the breakers on it, to separate the two tracks. but things are going fairly steady. I might want to... It seems the way the wood lines are merging onto the main branch seems to be causing the most issues, so I might just fix those. Oh yeah, we got our lumbers. Okay, right, let's go up here. Yes. And buy some more engines. So, what have we got so far? We have got a Porter. We have... Are you a Baldwin? 47, yes, you are a Baldwin. We've got a Prussian, we've got a T65, we've got a Ruins T65. So yeah, we've got everything there which we could do without the expansion. So let's get the expansion. So the 040 Keisha, Porter Baldwin, the Russian, which is right. Yeah, right. Red undercarriage versus black undercarriage Russian. And of course the GS2. All those lovely trains. And as long as they're not running, they're not doing maintenance costs. So there we go. All that good stuff. Okay. Tough choice. Reputation is spread to the point where I have multiple requests for our services. Okay, pause. Unfortunately, can't satisfy everyone from these businesses. I choose two most interesting. Government contracts for transporting people, transporting iron ingots for a powerful industrialist. Passengers. Transport 2,000 people. We've already got some. I've laid the groundwork to extend and connect the rest of this. The only thing missing really is a junction up here and passenger terminals. But I was waiting on a stable coal supply before I started doing that because I want to get my faster trains on that. So money expansion is going to go through the roof pretty darn soon. But unfortunately soon is going to be next episode. These guys want me to transport... to connect Livingstone and... Oh god, they're both really close by. That is the way I'm going to connect two of them anyway. The question is if they want a passenger train running between them or not. Maybe. Let's pause this. I've also got a quest for a repair church, which requires one time only 250 lumber, 150 steel. No, iron, sorry, not steel. Steel's a different thing, I keep forgetting. And then that will turn into a church which helps passenger output. But yeah. I'm afraid I'm going to end it there though, so with that, this little not insignificant addition to my network, we are going to call it. This has been iMark3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It helps out me, helps out the channel, and gives me those virtual head pats I oh so crave. And I'll see you all later. Don't worry, the next part of Mashinky will be sooner than this one. Just my opportunities and timing for recording this last week wasn't so good, so I couldn't settle down and do it. See you all later. Oh, what a tangled track we weave. All of this because I connected two separate lines into one railway depot. But it works. Sort of. And that's all that counts.